Silence transforms our perception and renews the mind. It opens the doors to deep self-knowledge. Each pause invites us to reflect on life. Stillness becomes a refuge in the midst of chaos. The practice of silence reveals inner truths. Calm allows us to hear our inner voice. This state strengthens the essence of each being. Silence promotes emotional balance in our lives. It dispels the turbulence of disordered thoughts. The mind clears when the noise stops. The heart finds rest in the serenity of the pause. Every moment of silence brings a new perspective. To feel inner calm is to embrace lasting peace. Each moment of stillness refines our perception. The connection with the divine intensifies in stillness. The sacred reveals itself when the words cease. Faith is strengthened in silent introspection. Spirituality flourishes in the terrain of calm. Every sigh turns into an unspoken prayer. Silence creates space for deep meditation. It brings us closer to a transcendental dimension. The daily practice of silence enriches the journey. It encourages the search for inner answers. Each break is an invitation to personal renewal. Silence strengthens the mind and purifies the heart. Emotions reorganize with each calm moment. This practice turns challenges into valuable lessons. It inspires a new way of living authentically. Silence is the basis for a full and conscious life. It inspires the search for a truer existence. Every moment of stillness reveals the beauty of being. Inner transformation begins with constant practice. Every break nurtures the potential for real growth. Wisdom manifests itself when we learn to listen. Thus, silence becomes the foundation of a new reality. Emotions are balanced with the power of inner calm. Controlling your feelings is an art that can be cultivated with dedication. Conscious breathing is the anchor that calms the mind. Each inspiration brings serenity and clarity to thoughts. Taking a break to meditate transforms turbulence into peace. The heart calms with each deep, full breath. Thus, the mind is filled with balance and serenity. Self-knowledge comes from mastering one's own emotions. Each feeling is examined carefully and attentively. Silent reflection teaches you how to deal with pain. Each pause makes responses more conscious and measured. Self-control is strengthened amid daily challenges. Emotional discipline flourishes with every moment of pause. Thus, emotions become sources of learning. The practice of meditation expands inner awareness. Silence opens paths to true introspection. Every moment of stillness takes away the stress of everyday life. The mind finds refuge in the practice of slow breathing. Serenity sets in when you slow down your thoughts. Calmness becomes an essential habit in life. This process strengthens emotional balance in a subtle way. Faith combines with the control of emotions with gentleness and confidence. Trusting in a greater purpose calms inner restlessness. Spirituality reinforces the ability to face challenges. Hope is reborn in every silent moment lived. The heart fills with gratitude and acceptance at each pause. The energy reorganizes itself into harmony and inner peace. Thus, the soul becomes stronger and finds its true center. Mastering emotions is a constant journey of evolution. Every challenge is an opportunity to grow internally. The practice of self-control generates resilience and firmness. Calm gradually settles into each moment lived. Each breath represents a step towards inner peace. Emotional balance transforms the entire experience. Thus, we learn to live with serenity and deep purpose. Responding with silence is an art full of wisdom. Each pause carries the depth of sincere reflection. The unsaid expresses feelings clearly without hurting. Each thoughtful silence reveals maturity and self-control. The absence of words replaces the impulsiveness of the responses. Calm manifests itself in the stillness that precedes any speech. Thus, silence becomes the link to true understanding. Empathy flourishes when we choose to listen with an open heart. Each pause is an invitation for joint and sensitive reflection. Active listening is strengthened in the absence of rushed words. Each moment of silence enriches the dialogue with meaning. Respect is consolidated in each gesture of attentive listening. Each silence builds bridges between people's feelings. Thus, communication is enriched with love and understanding. Wisdom is born from the transformation of conflicts through silence. Each pause reveals a new perspective for solving challenges. Reflection becomes the basis for thoughtful and mature responses. Silence dominates the moment before words form. Every moment of pause teaches the value of control and empathy. Maturity is evident in the conscious choice not to speak. Thus, the silent response turns into an act of peace. Self-control is strengthened through the deliberate practice of silence. Each conscious pause dissipates tension and calms impulses. Reflection transforms hasty reactions into considered actions. Silence teaches you to measure your responses with genuine serenity. Each breath calms the heart and brings clarity to the moment. Serenity manifests itself before conflict intensifies. Thus, wisdom reveals itself in each gesture of restrained silence. The silent response is the most profound communication there is. It reflects the ability to listen and understand without expressing oneself. Every moment of silence strengthens bonds of mutual respect. Dialogue is enriched by the power of the absence of unnecessary words. Each silent gesture conveys sincere love and understanding. Each silence shared is a silent and sincere prayer. Thus, wisdom is expressed in a sublime way, without the need for speeches. Sacred stories demonstrate the transformative power of silence. Great masters use stillness to transmit divine wisdom. Jesus practiced meditative pauses that revealed his compassion. His silence carried the depth of a wordless message. The practice of silence strengthened his connection with the sacred. Every moment of calm was a teaching of love and faith. This example inspired believers to seek daily introspection. Moses led his people with a serenity that only silence provided. His silent gaze in moments of crisis brought clarity to the crowd. He meditated before making important and wise decisions. This practice strengthened faith and united the people around a greater purpose. Silence was his instrument of discernment and fair leadership. Each pause reflected the wisdom accumulated over the years. Thus, his conduct inspired respect and deep unity among his people. Elijah found in solitude the refuge for his spiritual renewal. His silence was a portal to inner revelations and strengths. Through introspection, he discovered the way to face challenges. Every moment of stillness connected him with divine power. The practice of silence reaffirmed his mission with conviction. His teachings inspired the search for truth and light. In this way, silence became his most precious tool. David expressed his faith through silent, deep prayers. In his compositions, silence revealed a heart full of devotion. Every break in his music conveyed emotion and sincerity. Silence allowed his soul to communicate with the divine. This practice strengthened his inspiration and showed humility. Their moments of calm were hymns of love and adoration. Thus, his life became an eternal lesson in faith. Ancient prophets used silence to discern the sacred. Each meditative pause revealed messages of wisdom and light. The teachings were transmitted without the need for long speeches. Each silence carried a deep and revealing truth. This practice created a bridge between the human and the divine. The sacred examples inspired a serene and true faith. Thus, silence was consolidated as an eternal spiritual legacy. In the midst of adversity, silence becomes a shield of protection. Each pause in the face of conflict reveals an unshakable inner strength. Silence disarms impulsiveness and avoids hasty reactions. Every moment of stillness transforms tension into learning. This practice demonstrates courage and resilience in difficult times. Silence establishes itself as a powerful weapon of resistance. Thus, it preserves integrity and strengthens the spirit. The choice to remain silent in the face of provocations is brave. Each break allows the mind to reorganize itself amidst the chaos. Silence prevents conflict from escalating and promotes inner peace. Each moment of silence displays maturity and emotional control. This attitude transforms the environment and redefines the way we act. Silence becomes a gesture of wisdom and genuine balance. In this way, we face adversity with dignity and firmness. Choosing silence converts tension into deep reflection. Each pause reveals the power of control over immediate impulses. Practice strengthens resilience and the ability to face challenges. Silence, chosen with intention, becomes a powerful ally. Each moment of stillness subverts the cycle of excessive impulsiveness. The deliberate practice of silence is an act of conscious resistance. Thus, we overcome obstacles with serenity and inner wisdom. Silence, as a strategy, creates an environment of reconciliation. Each break calms emotions and allows for internal reorganization. Silent dialogue opens up space for reflection and understanding. Each moment of calm restores balance in interactions. Mutual understanding flourishes through the power of pausing. Each moment of silence strengthens the integrity of the being. In this way, we transform adversity into a life lesson. Silent resistance demonstrates strength without needing words. Every moment of pause reflects the power of inner self-control. Silence is a testimony of courage and deep balance. Each meaningful silence reaffirms our personal integrity. The practice of silence converts conflict into an opportunity for growth. Each meaningful pause increases our resilience. Thus, we resist with firmness and serenity in the face of challenges. Active waiting is a practice of patience that transforms uncertainty into learning. Every moment of silence while waiting is valuable and full of meaning. This practice teaches you to trust natural timing and the flow of life. Each pause reveals the opportunity to reconnect with the inner self. Active waiting strengthens the ability to face challenges calmly. Every second of silence announces the possibility of a new beginning. Thus, patience becomes a virtue that drives transformation. Practicing patience reveals the importance of waiting with purpose. Every moment of silence is an invitation to introspection and renewal. Active waiting shows that each challenge matures at the right time. Each break allows the mind to reorganize and strengthen itself. Patience teaches us to value time as a precious commodity. Every moment of stillness is a chance to cultivate hope. Thus, the practice of active waiting becomes a ritual of self-knowledge. By actively waiting, we discover the beauty of the transformation process. Every second of silence becomes a space for internal renewal. Patience teaches that evolution occurs gradually and subtly. Each silent pause enriches the soul and strengthens faith. Time proves to be generous for those who wait serenely. Each moment of stillness deepens the connection with the divine. In this way, active waiting becomes a path to personal evolution. Patience is an act of courage that requires confidence in the future. Every silent moment in waiting is filled with deep meaning. The practice of active waiting teaches you to value the growth process. Each pause reflects the importance of surrendering to the natural flow of life. Patience strengthens the mind and prepares the heart for new opportunities. Every moment of silence is a lesson in resilience and hope. Thus, active waiting enriches our journey with serenity and purpose. The practice of self-control arises from the constant practice of silence and reflection. Each conscious pause strengthens inner discipline firmly. The mind calms down by choosing to listen to its own deep essence. Every moment of silence is an invitation to sincere introspection. Self-control transforms impulses into thoughtful and balanced actions. The practice of silence reveals the depth of spiritual discipline. Thus, inner balance becomes the basis for personal growth. Spiritual discipline is forged on a daily basis with determination. Every moment of silence contributes to building a solid character. The regular practice of meditation strengthens the connection with the divine. Each pause transforms impulsive reactions into meditated responses. Self-control manifests itself in serene attitudes full of wisdom. Each deep breath is a step towards inner evolution. In this way, spiritual discipline is consolidated with each daily practice. The union between faith and self-control is a path of profound transformation. Every moment of stillness reinforces confidence in a greater purpose. Inner discipline is strengthened by facing challenges calmly. Each pause allows wisdom to manifest itself without rushing. Self-control teaches you to measure reactions with balance and serenity. Each moment of silence reflects the ability to control impulses. Thus, spiritual discipline becomes a practice of love and evolution. The daily practice of silence elevates consciousness and improves self-control. Each pause is a sacred moment to align mind and heart. Discipline reveals itself in the ability to transform challenges into learning. Each breath calms the impulses and nourishes the soul with serenity. Self-control is strengthened with constant and deep meditation. Every moment of silence is a step towards a balanced life. In this way, spiritual discipline becomes the foundation of a new journey. The journey of self-control is full of daily challenges and achievements. Every moment of silence reveals the strength of a disciplined mind. Constant practice transforms impulses into meaningful actions. Each break contributes to strengthening faith and inner integrity. Self-control reflects the true evolution and maturity of the being. Each deep breath symbolizes renewal and authentic courage. Thus, spiritual discipline illuminates the path to a fulfilled existence. In human interactions, silence strengthens bonds of genuine empathy. Each conscious pause allows for attentive, non-judgmental listening. Silence makes space for true emotions to reveal themselves. Each moment of stillness enriches the dialogue with sensitivity. Communication transforms when the heart speaks without rushing. Every moment of silence builds bridges of respect and affection. Thus, silence becomes the link that unites souls in a sincere way. Silence in relationships allows empathy to flourish naturally. Each pause makes the dialogue deeper and full of meaning. Active listening is strengthened in the absence of rushed words. Every moment of calm deepens the connection between people. Mutual respect grows when words are chosen wisely. Each shared silence reinforces the bonds of friendship and trust. In this way, relationships are built on the basis of understanding. The practice of silence teaches you to value other people's time with affection. Each conscious pause demonstrates respect and genuine consideration. Dialogue becomes authentic when you listen with an open heart. Every moment of silence promotes an exchange of true emotions. Communication is enriched by welcoming silence with tenderness. Each moment shared unhurriedly reveals the depth of the bond. Thus, relationships become spaces of affection and understanding. Silence allows differences to dissolve into deep understanding. Each pause is an invitation for silent and honest dialogue. Empathy is strengthened when the space to listen is fully respected. Every moment of calm creates an environment conducive to reconciliation. Mutual understanding flourishes through the practice of welcoming silence. Every moment of pause builds a more harmonious and sincere relationship. In this way, silence becomes the foundation of true and lasting interactions. In interpersonal relationships, silence is a gesture of love and care. Each conscious pause gently strengthens emotional bonds. Dialogue is enriched when listening becomes the priority of the meeting. Each shared silence transforms conflicts into valuable lessons. Respect and empathy deepen with the practice of attentive silence. Every moment of calm unites hearts and builds unshakable trust. Thus, silence reveals itself as the basis for lasting and transformative relationships. Immersing yourself in silence reveals the essence of a connection with the divine. Each moment of introspection opens doors to the sacred within. Silence allows you to hear the soft voice of a greater presence. Each pause turns into an encounter with the divine mystery. Faith grows stronger when the heart calms down in pure devotion. Each moment of stillness brings the soul closer to supreme power. Thus, silence is the portal to inner and spiritual revelation. The practice of introspection transforms the journey into a sacred experience. Each moment of silence deepens the connection with the divine universe. Self-knowledge flourishes in the absence of the noise of the world. Each silent pause reveals deep, eternal truths. Divine wisdom manifests itself with each peaceful sigh experienced. Every moment of calm is a gift from the universe full of light. In this way, spirituality is strengthened with each calm breath. Silent dialogue with the divine fills the soul with inspiration. Each pause in prayer transforms silence into intimate praise. Silence becomes a language that transcends all words. Each moment of stillness deepens faith and sincere devotion. The connection with God intensifies with each moment of introspection. Each silent sigh echoes like a hymn to the divine presence. Thus, the sacred reveals itself through silent and deep intimacy. The practice of silence brings human beings closer to the divine universe. Each meditative pause strengthens the relationship with the ineffable sacred. The heart opens to receive guidance in complete calm. Every moment of introspection is a step towards inner light. Faith is renewed with each silence lived in full adoration. Every moment of stillness is an act of love and reverence. In this way, the divine manifests itself in each serene breath. Inner revelation becomes clear in the embrace of sacred silence. Each conscious pause illuminates the path to self-knowledge. The divine is present in every moment of pure stillness. Every moment of silence is an encounter with spiritual truth. Connection with the sacred transforms life with unconditional love. Every sigh of calm is a testimony of faith and deep devotion. Thus, silence becomes the essence of union with the divine and inner transformation. The practice of gratitude flourishes in the silence that calms the soul. Every moment of pause turns into a hymn of sincere praise. Gratitude is revealed in the beauty of each moment lived intensely. Each silent sigh celebrates the blessings that life offers us. The heart fills with love when recognizing the grandeur of existence. Every moment of stillness inspires a deep feeling of gratitude. Thus, silence becomes the stage for the pure manifestation of gratitude. The silent alabanza is the genuine expression of divine love. Each pause in prayer transforms silence into spontaneous praise. True worship reveals itself in the calm of each serene breath. Every moment of silence echoes with the melody of vibrant faith. The divine manifests itself in the harmony of feelings contained in the heart. Each silence shared is a silent and sincere prayer. In this way, alabanza becomes a hymn of love and deep devotion. Transforming challenges into reasons for praise enriches the spirit. Every difficulty becomes an opportunity to express gratitude. Practicing gratitude makes difficult moments lighter and more sublime. Each silent pause reveals the beauty of life's lessons with clarity. The heart strengthens when recognizing the gifts of the universe. Every moment of stillness inspires renewed, bright hope. Thus, silent praise transforms pain into transformative learning. Integrating gratitude into your daily routine lifts your spirit to new heights. Each moment of silence becomes a ritual of recognition and adoration. The constant practice of being grateful transforms the perception of living lightly. Each conscious pause fully reinforces the connection with the divine. The heart opens to receive blessings with humility and gratitude. Every moment of stillness reflects the inherent beauty of existence. In this way, gratitude becomes the foundation of a life full of fulfillment. The silent alabanza ends the journey with a hymn of eternal devotion. Each sigh of gratitude celebrates the awesomeness of life with fervor. Silence transforms feelings into a pure expression of vibrant faith. Each final pause invites reflection and praise in absolute silence. The practice of silence unites the soul in a song of unwavering love. Every moment of calm becomes a legacy of hope and inspiration. Thus, gratitude and praise merge into an eternal celebration of the divine. Upon completing this transformative journey, we realize that each step, each pause, and each reflection contributed to the construction of a new way of living, where silence became the foundation of a fuller and more conscious existence. We are invited to continue this practice, to take with us the power to transform challenges into opportunities and to build more authentic and meaningful relationships. Now is the time to put these teachings into practice and share this experience with the world. If this content touched your heart and awakened in you the desire to follow this path of self-knowledge and faith, we invite you to subscribe to our channel and be part of this community dedicated to personal and spiritual evolution. Each subscription, each like, and each share are important steps to expand this chain of transformation so that more people can discover the power of silence and live a journey full of peace, love, and wisdom. Join us and allow silence to continue to light your path, bringing clarity, inspiration, and a deep connection to the divine. May each day be a new opportunity to celebrate life, to be grateful, and to transform each moment into a hymn of praise and gratitude. This conclusion drives us to continue with courage and hope. Every action we take in silence is a step towards a better future. This journey is a permanent invitation to transformation and continuous evolution.